Good morning. Got pretty lucky with the rain for last night. Basically, it didn't rain at all. It was just an occasional, just super light sprinkles every once in a while. But I was nice and toasty, warm and dry, so that was all good. Packed out this morning, still hasn't really rained. And hopefully that continues throughout the rest of today's hiking adventure. I only got 6 miles to go to the NOC. Most of it's going to be a steep downhill. And then it's going to be early for check-in, so I think I'm just going to go straight to the little restaurant down there, check it out, and then get some lunch to eat while I'm waiting on my room to open up. But then I'll be able to dry everything out and do some laundry and just chill and enjoy the NOC for a little bit. Hopefully I can get some more super foggy filming done today if it won't rain, so that'll be kind of nice. This view up here is ridiculous. I'm so glad the clouds kind of cleared up. So right now I am on the AT. It is this little trail that goes down that way. Just massive drop-offs and this incredible view. Currently checked into a room at the NOC, the Nantahala Outdoor Center. It's just a one-bedroom place. It was kind of expensive. I could have stayed in like the bunkhouse, but they had no amenities, no towels or anything. There's like, oh, we got laundry, but there's no towels. I'm like, okay, well that doesn't really help me. But I got a room. It's got a bathroom, shower, everything. I'm doing laundry right now, and this just gives me an opportunity to dry everything out. Coming down the mountain is a long descent, and the last 2 hours or so it just downpoured with rain. I got some nice views for a little bit when I was up on the ridge. The clouds kind of broke and it stopped raining, but shortly thereafter it just started dumping rain. Lightning was striking overhead. That was kind of cool. Most of it was like 5 miles or further away, but there was one good strike that was like right overhead. That'll cause you to kind of flinch and duck for a little bit. Let's see, there's a restaurant here, but it happens to be closed today, so I'm going to do some more research and see if those guys might be open tomorrow. I could get breakfast there. That would be really cool before I head out. It's supposed to be raining most of all of the rest of today, so there's not really much going on. I might do a little bit of a resupply, check out their general store and stuff is open, so I just might get a few more things. Otherwise, I'm just going to try to stay dry and just relax in the room here. I don't know if I'm going to try to push it a 2-day, it'd be like a 2 full day hiking to get into Fontana Dam, or I could do what I did coming here and make it 2 10-mile days and then Nero into the dam. My ankles, not my ankles, the heels of my feet are still, they kind of get pain, kind of that 8 to 10 mile mark. But it's just mild, so I don't know. I might just push it and do like some 14, 15 mile days. We'll see. I'll just kind of play it by ear. Anyway, that's about it for now. I'll check back later once I do a little bit of a resupply, maybe go over some of the food that I'm going to be carrying out of here or something. And I'll just check back later. Here's what my current food looks like right now. I was able to get just a couple of items for a resupply. Right now I'm planning on 2 days to Fontana Dam, so that's all I need right now. Nutrigrain bars are going to be breakfast for tomorrow. And then I've got some whole bunch of bars to be lunch and snacks throughout the day. I'm going to pack out a sub, that'll be dinner. And then day 2, I've got more bars and stuff for snacking. And this powdered mix thing is broccoli and cheese mix, I think. And then I still got the olive oil packet. And that should get me to Fontana for further resupply from there. This is just a current update to my plans for getting through the next week or so. This was the original plan for doing 2.5 days to Fontana Dam. And then here's what the current stuff looks like. A 13.6 mile to get to Stecoah Gap. There's a hostel I found that can pick you up right there at the Gap. Cabins in the woods. So I've already got a room booked. And then it'll be a 14.2 mile to Fontana Dam shelter. So I'll just make a 2-day out of it. And then after Fontana Dam, we're in the Smokies. So this is what the Smokies looks like as I've kind of planned out the different mileage and stuff. I'm going to try to push it up. We'll get a 15.7 mile day in there. That'll get us through Davenport Gap, which will be the end of the Smokies. And then a few 13-mile days, and that'll get us into Hot Springs. Good morning. Now that it's stopped raining, and get some shots of the NOC itself. You can get some gear and stuff mostly. Resupply is pretty limited though. There's just a little bit of things over at the general store there. And the restaurants are closed Mondays and Tuesdays, so that kind of sucks. I won't be able to eat there. The water definitely looks less torrential than it did yesterday when it was raining, but you can see it's still over flooded the banks a little bit on this far side. Get back on trail. So as of yesterday, the forecast was potential for rain until like noon, but it really didn't rain at all overnight. And checking the weather again this morning shows that it's just going to be cloudy, no rain at all scheduled, and then the sun's going to come out at some point around noon, and then we'll have like 3 days of mostly sunny. So something that's funny, I'm at a little stream right here, and first thing I do when coming out of a place where I had like tap water filled up in my bottles, dump all the tap water, fill up on fresh, clean mountain water. Man, I'm just silk blazing this morning. I guess I must be the first one out on the trail. There's just hundreds of spider webs everywhere, and just constantly get in my face. I'm trying to knock them out with my trekking poles before it gets there, but it's just kind of useless. This is like a steep 6-mile uphill. It's well, it's not too steep, it's just long, I guess. It's kind of gradual. There's probably some steep parts coming up, but it's just kind of one of those slow and steady kind of uphills. Oh, alright, we'll keep on moving. Some kind of plaque or something here. Let's see. December 7th, 68. Wade Sutton, Forest Service Ranger, gives life suppressing a forest fire. All right. Well, walking along, and the trail just comes to an end. This blowdown looks recent. I gotta pick my way through this a little bit. Alright, I'll put the camera up. This feels like some kind of South American tropical jungle adventure. I will never get tired of it out here. This is just absolutely amazing. Like, I love how it's like kind of fogged in. You've got that like weird tropical forest jungle vibe going on. I don't care that it's uphill for 6 miles. I'm friggin' out in the woods hiking the AT right now. This is the best day of my life. Got a little break in the clouds and a view of the river down there. I think we got like a mile to the very top. And this is definitely starting to get steep. And we're done with the big climb out of the NOC. And I should be coming up on the next shelter is the Sassafras Gap shelter. I should be coming up on that shortly. And we'll take a break there for a bit, rest up my feet, refill some water. I think there should be some water right there apparently. And then that'll be about the halfway point or so for the day. Here we are, Sassafras Gap shelter. And then Stekoah Gap is where we're getting off today, 6.7 miles further ahead. And we'll take a break here. Not a bad area where the shelter is. It's even got, oh, what do you call it? Where the light can come through the windows at the top. But I'm the only one here right now, it's just me. A double-decker shelter. And then I thought this was kind of funny. With the outlet, there's hiker humor for you. All right, now I'm kind of out here by myself from the group of people that I've been around for the last week or so. Half of them are like a day ahead of me, and then the other half are a day behind me. And at the pace I'm planning on going, I don't know if I can catch up to the guys in front, and I don't know if the guys behind will be able to catch up to me. So I might be kind of by myself for a little bit. Try to find another group of people that I can kind of mesh in with and hike around. We'll see. This is the last hill climb of the day. Very steep. And then it'll be all downhill to Stekoah Gap. Here's the top. A little survey marker there. What's this say? Bald. And too bad we're totally socked in. Be an awesome view up here. Well, the clouds are finally starting to clear up and the sun is trying to poke its way out. I might get a little bit of warmth and sunshine this afternoon. I think it's supposed to be like 70 degrees or something, but it doesn't feel that warm yet. We'll see. There's a little salamandery looking guy right here. I don't know if he's alive or not though. Something's twitching. Maybe he's a little injured. Locust Cove Gap. Room for a couple of tents here. I think we got up and over one more hill to another gap, and then up a little and then down, I think. So we're getting close, a couple of miles out yet. Gap. This next little rise to go over is called Mount Possible. And I noticed in the AWOL's guide there's a funny little footnote about this. Apparently a thru hiker in 2015 got this mountain named when he wrote a book about his thru hike, and he got to this part. He was like so tired he didn't think it was possible to get up and over this little rise, but in the end it was. So it was named Mount Possible. Coming down the last section to Stecoah Gap. Got less than a mile. You can hear the cars down there, sounds like a busy road. Whew. And two of the guys who I thought was ahead of me, Raymond and James. James was the guy who recounted the bear event story from some days ago, hiking around those guys, but they passed me. They're heading past Stecoah Gap to the next shelter, and then the three of us might be at Fontana Dam for tomorrow night, so we might see those guys again. They were some of the guys that I thought was getting ahead of me. Whew. Anyway, we'll finish up this last little bit, and then I think I'm getting in there a little bit early from when I scheduled my shuttle, so I'll have like a 20-minute wait or so once I get down there. That's not bad at all. Here we are, made it to Stecoah Gap. And there's Raymond and James down there. Alright, I made it to Cabins in the Woods Hostel. I'm all checked in to one of their little cabins. I got the whole little tiny home place to myself. I just had a nice shower. And in about an hour or so, I'm going to get a ride into town to a little diner and get an actual cooked meal for a change. And then, so we'll stay the night here, and then we'll push on back to the trail tomorrow. And tomorrow's going to be a bigger day, 15-something miles into Fontana Dam. So that's the plan coming up, and I'll probably get some shots around in the diner, and then we'll see you guys later.
It's not lagging from the third.
Well, I've had a very lovely dinner. That certainly hit the spot, and right now I'm just relaxing. And I'll go ahead and say goodnight here as the sun's going down. And I got to ride out in the morning back to the trailhead, and we'll push a full day to get to Fontana Dam for tomorrow. We'll see you guys in the next one.